Listen, Emberly, you think maybe you could give us a ride back to town? Where'd you get that tractor from, anyway?
Yeah, we can give you a ride back. Bubba let me borrow it. They're actually on their way too. We were trying to find you guys. What's going on here? Why were you just shooting? Like, I heard gunfire.
He says, yeah, well, me and Shazza, we had a little disagreement about what we should do, but, he makes a really good point. He seems like a good man, religious man. I figure it's time to call it in. It's funny you mentioned Bubba. Emberly, do you know that Bubba and Evan are out here brewing drugs?
I do. No, I didn't know this before. I just learned of it today, and that's how all of this is happening now. We got to talk about this.
He gives you sort of a look. He says, you think they're the kind of people we want in paradise? We've had problems with drugs in the past. You remember Harridan and his guys. Like, they were real assholes. We had to really work to get them out of our crew.
Sorry, I was writing that note down. I tell him, yeah, I think that's kind of a different situation, you know what I'm saying? But they're not using the drugs for just personal use and selling. They've actually found something better. It affects the infected in a way that is only going to be beneficial for all of us.
Twice walks over. She hears you.
She knows, right? She knows what it is, so maybe she can kind of.
Yeah. Well, she comes over. She says, "Hey, Fuse, maybe we should ask Kettle what she thinks about that." Fuse sort of looks at her. He's like, "Yeah, that sounds like a smart move. I don't know too much about drugs. You know me. I've always been a real clean guy. But we could check with Kettle. She really knows her chemistry. She'd probably be able to tell us what's going on." And
yeah, and I would say that Fuse and Kettle are kind of in the core group of the town. They both play like major roles in our town, in Paradise.
Definitely. Yep.
Twice, not so much, but by association to some sense.
Yep. Yeah, Bubba and Evan and Corbett, you start pulling around the corner in Lambo 2. And Shazza turns around and he throws wide his arms and he says, "Look at what Lord Junior hath brought unto us, salvation!" And he clasps his hands. And you see the other guy right next to him cross himself in the shape of the tire iron, and he sort of falls to his knees and raises his hands to the sky.
Only Emberly's seeing that. We're just seeing the actions. We're not hearing the voice.
No, you see Shazza.
You can see him, hear him. He's talking to you. He sees you as you're pulling up, and he's telling you this because he's excited.
I'm Bubba's leaning forward a little bit, and then he turns backwards and looks behind him. He's like, "What the fuck is Shazza talking about?" Evan, you keep your trigger finger in the right place. If you get,
it's half cocked already, Bubba. Don't you worry about it.
Shazza is.
I kind of fill them in on what's going on. I'm like, "Hey, Bubba, Evan, and who's with them?
Corbett.
Betsy. Yeah, Corbett.
Yeah.
Looks like these guys just were trying to ride out here. Car blew up. They don't got any way back. We have some other things to discuss, though. You guys know what I'm talking about."
I suggest we not stand around here with the gunshots and with a fucking goddamn car on fire. There's bound to be infected any moment. So if we're actually going back to town, we need to hightail it now.
You read my mind.
Evan, as you say that, you hear someone say something, and you don't see anybody's mouths move around you. You hear someone just sort of you don't hear what they say, but you hear something.
We got to get the fuck out of here right now.
Well, Evan, what's...
I'm getting in the car. I'm like, "Hey, come on." I'm trying to...
Why is everyone so spooked? What the fuck's going on?
Bubba, I'm pretty sure there's infected out here. We've got to leave now. Just make a left and let's head back to town.
As you're saying this, Fuse starts walking towards Lambo 1. Shazza and his buddy start walking towards Lambo 2. And Twice takes a step forwards and someone leaps out from behind the rocks. And it's this like really dark-skinned guy
I'm pulling
with
out
really
my
long
weapon
hair.
immediately.
And he grabs Twice and he holds a wicked-looking Bowie knife to her throat. And he
I'm
says,
pulling out my shotgun and I'm using my towering presence.
all right. Roll your towering presence. As you pull out your shotgun, this guy says, all right, now everybody just hold right fucking still.
God,
That's
I
what
really
he says.
hope this roll is good.
I also want to try to read a
Oh,
person
9,
if
okay.
I can.
Okay.
My heart was gonna drop.
A 9? Okay. So that's the towering presence. Like, let me see that move here. Yes. So what's the order you're giving this guy?
I'm gonna be like, drop the weapon, let her go.
All right. Yeah, he says, as you wish. He throws her to the side. He cocks back his arm and he throws that Bowie knife straight at you, Emberly. It's a huge fucking knife and it sticks straight in your shoulder. It deals you 2 harm, which because of your armor and the fact that you act like a gang in combat, deals you 0 harm, but roll 2d6 plus 0.
Not bad.
10. Oh.
Oh shit, awesome. That's bad.
Oh no! Why is that bad?
It's
Har-
because
'cause
this
you're
is
rolling
the harms.
harm, yeah.
This is the harms roll against you.
Fuck no.
Yes. Okay.
He does once.
He's laughing. Ass. See that, Steve? I see it in your face.
Yes,
You're
I
happy.
am. It's so entertaining. Okay. It's worse than it seemed, Emberly. Like, it clipped you in the arm. You did your like special dodge move and everything, but you take 1 harm. So mark off the countdown from 12 to 3. And remember, each of those segments is 1 harm. So you've got 12 to 3 is 1 harm, 3 to 6 is 1 harm, 6 to 9 is 1 harm.
Yeah.
So
and then
remember-
so I do 1 to 3, right?
Yes. And harm before 6 o'clock heals over time. Harm after 9 o'clock gets worse over time. And if you go past 9 o'clock, you can choose to instead stop at 9 and take a debility, which is permanent.
Yeah, like the shattered or the crippled. Right.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, like he flies into action. What do the rest of you guys do? Twice scrambles to her feet and starts running for Lambo 1.
Steven.
Shazza turns around and he says, Lord Junior, save us. Bubba, what are you doing?
Steven, while we were back at the Winnebago, I put some meth in my pocket.
Okay.
And
Nice.
and it's crunched up.
All right,
So
you
I
know
take
what?
the-
There's actually a move for this
Yeah?
in the
Really?
advanced moves chapter of the book, and it lets you sort of like rework what happened in the past.
Really?
Let me see exactly what they talk about, because like
Okay.
I'd love to let you, but
Yeah. No, if I have to roll, that makes it more fun.
I don't want to let you retcon what happened. So when you declare retroactively that you've set something up already, roll plus sharp.
Ooh, and I
On a
got
10
+2.
plus, it's just as you say. On a 7 and 9, yeah, you set that up, sure. But here at the crucial moment, I can introduce a hitch or a delay.
Okay.
On a miss, you set it up, yeah. But since then, things you don't know about have seriously changed.
All right.
Oh,
2d6 plus 2. Do I get XP for rolling plus sharp?
Oh fuck! It's
Ab-
gonna soak into.
Let's see here. Bubba,
get
sharp.
plus-
Yep,
yeah.
absolutely, man.
12!
Oh,
So I
Yes.
put my hand in my pocket and grip the meth. And I
Yeah,
go,
you've got
pocket
like
meth,
a-
and I throw it at him.
Pocket man.
I throw it at this guy.
That's
Awesome.
actually
not
not
like-
gonna do fucking shit.
It's not yet.
No, you've got a little plastic bar
Yeah.
with
Okay.
a little bit of meth in it, and then like there's like a glass vial of some liquid. Like you guys cooked this up, right? You've got this crazy plan, and
Yeah,
the two of
sure.
you, between the two of you, you put together some pretty decent chemistry. So you chuck it. Can you make a seize by force roll to see how your throw goes?
Yeah.
Cal Jr.
Seize by. So roll plus hard.
Yeah.
8.
8. Okay, so choose 2 of the options under seize by force.
Let me open them up real quick. You inflict terrible harm, and I also impress, dismay, or frighten my enemy, and it's definitely impressive.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, you inflict terrible harm. Now, the stat line for a meth bomb is going to be 3 harm, loud, close, messy area.
Okay.
Okay.
So just make a little note on that.
Okay.
Meth bombs.
I'll write that in. Meth bomb. You said
3 harm.
3 harm.
Loud, close, what?
Close.
And messy?
Messy area.
Area
Oh.
and messy. Yeah, this meth bomb like hits this guy in the face, and it like the vial cracks. You hear a little splinter from inside the bottle, and all of a sudden it starts fizzing. It drops to the ground, starts fizzing at his feet, and it just explodes. And it deals 3 harm. You inflicted terrible harm, right?
Yeah.
So it deals 4 harm to this guy, and like the meth chemical liquid just like explodes all over him, and like his entire face just starts melting inwards, and he holds up his hands and starts screaming. His hands start melting. You see like the
So
bones
it's like
in
the
his
end
fingers.
of the Temple of Doom.
The
Yeah,
fucking
pretty
sick
much.
part is that he's enjoying every goddamn second of it.
He looks like he's having the time of his life.
Yeah, and it's disgusting.
And he sort of stumbles forwards and then just collapses. And he's shrieking at the top of his lungs. And all of a sudden you hear like a whole bunch of other voices from around being like, oh yeah, listen to that. Oh my God, did you just see that? What the fuck just happened? And like 3 or 4 other people start stepping out from behind the rocks.
Oh shit.
I just scream, help me, Tom Cruise. I just run the opposite direction.
Help me, Tom Cruise. Oh my God.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
Twice was in the blast radius for
okay.
this explosion.
Oh,
And,
Can I run to the grenade launcher?
I'm
Yeah.
at the grenade launcher.
Oh, you
Oh yeah,
bitch.
yeah. You were right.
Can we roll to see who gets there
Hold yourself.
first?
Hold on. Now that I have this information
You're not
that
first,
Twice
you're
was
last,
just destroyed
Evan.
in the blast. I'm
Was she
not.
destroyed, or what happened to her?
She's not dead, but like
Oh.
her entire back is just like her clothes has sort of been like burnt off of the back of her, and like her flesh is smoking. She's sort of like crawling along the ground, screaming. Fuse leaps out of Lambo 1. He goes, "Twice, baby, no!" And he runs forwards and he like grabs her, and like he grabs her arm, and like some of her skin like flakes off
Oh,
under his
God.
hand. It's gross. What are you guys gonna do? Evan, you are on the grenade launcher. You
Yeah.
haven't left it. What's your modus operandi here?
Well, so there's a couple of things that so I'm gonna take a shot at these guys that I see from beyond the rocks and try to do maximum damage if they're just sort of peeking out. But at the
All right.
meantime, I'm yelling to Emberly like Fuse could be infected, so just be aware of that. And I'm taking my shot.
All right, roll
Oh,
to
was
seize
he
by
close to
force.
something? Was he
All
close
right.
to the zombies?
Well, I mean, who knows what hit twice?
That's true.
Roll to
Six
seize by
plus
If anything
force.
gets on in her
7.
blood.
7. Okay. So choose 2 of those options.
I would like to sort of inflict terrible harm and take
Okay.
a hold of it. Like, yeah.
Yeah. All right. You've got like a great shot on a handful of these guys. You drop a grenade right in the middle of them. It blows up, and like 3 of them just go flying, and they just completely die. Bubba, what are you doing in this time?
I'm running back to the cement truck to drive it.
All right. And Emberly?
Oh man. So Shaza and his friend are at the car too, right?
They're in
One-
Lambo 2. They're
They're in
just
Lambo
sitting
2.
on the back. And both of them are kind of like, Bubba, Lord Jr. says if you ain't first, you're last. So we better get the fuck out of here, Bubba.
Okay. I am yelling at Fuse. I'm like, Fuse, come on, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
He says, not without Twice, damn it. And he picks her up and he puts her over his shoulder.
Okay.
And he
I'm like,
staggers
"Hurry
back
up."
to Lambo 1.
Okay.
He puts her on the back of the tractor and he hops on behind you and he says, go, go, go.
So who's
I'm
in what
looking.
car now? I'm in Lambo
Me,
2.
Twice, and Fuse are in Lambo 1. and
Yes.
then everyone else is in yours.
So we've got me,
Corbett is
Evan,
also hanging on the back of
Corbett,
Lambo.
and Shazza, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Punch it.
Punch
Who's
it.
who's in the front?
I would say Bubba because he was.
Yeah,
his,
we took off
his
first.
vehicle
They
was
were
like
waiting.
behind me,
Awesome.
like behind mine, right?
Yeah.
All right. Bubba, roll to act under fire.
Okay. So
all
roll
of a
plus
sudden,
cool.
just like dozens of dudes start running out of the woodwork.
Oh,
basically,
fuck.
So roll
there's just like
plus cool.
guys everywhere.
Roll plus cool.
Yeah, plus you're cool.
6.
6. Fuck yes. Okay.
Oh!
Oh wait, shit, dude. You are in your car.
Oh yeah. So I
Oh.
get
Add your car's power, which gives you an 8.
Yeah.
DM is
Is
being
that
nice
still a
guy.
fuck
Nice
yes?
guy DM.
Yeah. Well,
All
it's
right.
7 to 9 for fuck yes, or for good, I think.
That means that you flinch, hesitate, or stall, and I get to offer you a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or an ugly choice.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Man, you go flying down the road. You're probably pushing like 12 miles an hour in Lambo 2. And you're just like barreling these guys out of the way. And all of a sudden from around the corner, like this big fucker comes with like a grenade launcher. And he's like right in front of you. He's super close. He pops off a grenade.
Evan, blow that thing up.
And you plow straight into him, Bubba.
Okay.
But his grenade also like lodges in the front of your car. What do you do?
What's in front of us? Just more road.
Yeah, open road. Like
Oh, do
in
you have
fact,
to take a right? Your first right.
I take. I'm just gonna get my shotgun and try to shoot this guy in the face, like while it's driving, because there's no window to this thing, is there?
the guy himself, he's dead. You just plowed him over. with
Oh, well, I just fucking
Lambo
keep driving
2.
along. I say we'll save him for later.
The grenade's in the front of your car,
Yep.
Bubba.
Yeah, but
Got a
it's not
grenade.
activated, is it?
You want to take that risk?
I thought he had a grenade launcher. Did he launch it at our car?
Yeah, absolutely. You pulled the
Oh.
trigger, a grenade went thunk, stuck in the front of your car. You ran him over. We're like 0.18 seconds after you hit him. The grenade's stuck in your grill.
Well,
Steve's master plan is all of us sitting on the tractor.
I'll go aggro seize by force and try to grab this grenade and throw it somewhere else.
Okay, you're trying to seize it by force? Awesome.
Yeah, so that's hard. Then I get plus. Do I get a plus for being in the vehicle?
Yes, you do.
So that is, if you go aggro, you add your car's power, so it's +3. So then it's +3. 2d6
Plus
plus
3.
3. Oh,
All right.
so 10. I didn't add
Oh,
the
fuck.
plus. I added a
Where's
plus
my-
10?
numeric, but it's 10.
2d6
Yeah.
plus 3. 10. Awesome. So choose 3 from seize by force.
Take control.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Let me open this. I forgot what the other ones are. Take definite hold of it.
Yep.
Impress, dismay, or frighten your enemy. I
Yep.
don't know who that is. And I guess the other one is I suffered little harm because I have
Okay.
to choose. Wait, so why do on a higher roll does it hurt me more?
No, on the higher roll, you get to choose more of those options, and those options are better for you.
So
Yeah.
me suffering little harm is better?
Yeah, because you're suffering less harm.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to
How
take
is that
harm
not
no matter
better,
what.
dude? You
I
wanna
didn't
suffer
under,
more?
I thought I could get out of it without taking any harm, but I suffer little harm. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, you grab the grenade. I guess, like, you shout to Corbett. Corbett, take the wheel, and may Lord Junior guide your driving.
No, I don't
And,
give a. It's going like 5 miles an hour. I don't fucking care where it goes.
She grabs the wheel from you. You lean out the window. You grab the grenade from in the, like, where it's, like, lodged, like, just over the hood of your car, and you chuck it as hard as you can. Like, all of the infected see you doing this, and they just, like, start like they kind of back away since you ran this guy down,
Yeah.
and you throw the grenade. It explodes like 10 feet away from you. Like that's as far as it got before it blew up. So it deals 3 harm to Lambo 1.
Okay.
And
Lambo 1 has 3 armor. Or you mean
Lambo 1 has...
the Lambo 2? We're driving the grenade launcher.
Oh yeah. Lambo 2.
It does have 3 armor.
Awesome. Okay, so let me see here. When a vehicle suffers, it suffers 0 harm. Awesome. That's fantastic. And that is huge workhorse, handcrafted, slow, and loud. Yeah, like this thing explodes. You duck back into the driver's seat of Lambo 2. The fire like rushes over the hood of the car, rushes past the windshield. And actually the windshield shatters, it just breaks inwards, and the Corvette kind of shrieks a little bit. But like Lambo 2 just powers straight through it. It like drives out the other side of this plume of fire, and like all of the infected sort of back the fuck off. Yeah. And you guys basically drive clear. Now, behind you in Lambo 1, now there's this hole through the infected, but there's still a whole bunch of infected sitting out around there. Bubba, you can see up ahead that you're coming to one of the ramps that sort of climb the canyon's wall, and you think you can get out there. But let's find out what the guys in Lambo 1 are doing. So, Emberly, tell us what's going on.
I mean, we're falling behind. I would assume that we'd be trying to help. I mean, do we see any other infected around?
Absolutely. There's like, there's probably a small gang worth of infected.
Does Fuse have, or Betsy's on my car too, or on the tractor too, right? You said she was
Corvette. Yeah, no, she was
Betsy's
on
the cement truck.
Corvette was in the cement truck.
She's
she
on
grabbed
too.
the wheel, right? Yeah.
That's right. I thought originally you had said that she was in mine. So does Fuse have a weapon of any sort?
Yeah, he's got his pistol.
Okay. I mean, hopefully he's taking some shots while we're trying to drive. But I mean, we're trying to keep up with, Bubba and their crew to make sure that we're all together.
Yeah, he takes off a couple shots. Are you trying to like...
I'm trying to line up shots for him while I'm also following. I'm not like a pro driver, but I've been around the junior crew. I know what's up.
You know how to help a guy make his shots. Roll to act under fire.
All right. At least this gives me XP. Even if I fail. Oh.
Ooh, so excellent. Okay. You spin the wheel to try and line up a good shot.
And I just got another XP. I got the 5th XP bubble, so...
Are you serious, Emily?
Yeah, just letting you know. You're making me do all this shit under fire. It's making me level up.
It's true. All right. So, Emberly, you spin the wheel. And unfortunately, Lambo 1 kind of spins out of control. And it actually topples over onto its side very slowly, but it topples. Twice falls out and hits the ground on her back, and she just like moans and sort of shivers there. Fuse takes a couple shots as he comes out, and his pistol, let's see what kind of damage that weapon does.
So it falls over?
Yep.
What?
You were trying to like swing around so that he could get a good shot off at the crowd. And you swung the wheel too hard. You're just not used to the tractor's handling. It's only got 3 wheels, right? But the whole tractor collapses and falls over. Now, Bubba and company are still charging off ahead at like 12 miles an hour. You've got this gang of infected all around you. Let's see. I need to look up.
We could take a break while you're looking this up.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool.
Let's take a break and come back and find out.
Perfect. We'll take our second break here of week number 3 when we come back. Still got 2 hours left, so hopefully you guys will join us. We'll see you then. Quick 3-minute break.